The chairman of the FDC party, Ambassador Wasswa Biringwa, has said the Extraordinary Delegates meeting in Busabala will take place Tuesday. However, the deputy spokesperson of FDC, John Chikonyogo, said Biringwa is contradicting himself on the objectives of the conference. They think it is meant to chase out the party president and the secretary general from the party.
We're already ready. It is a matter of just putting up the tents and the chairs. As I know now, people have already arrived wherever they are supposed to be. People forget that this is, we have members who have been donating and contributing to many, many different activities within the party. Despite the issues of money and all that stuff, we have people who have been contributing, including myself. So, I happen to have a place which can easily accommodate as many people as possible. And there is so many people who love their party, who have contributed from water to matoke, others have contributed bulls. So we have all sorts of people who are able to help us to take this forward.
Let them not lie to you. I wish we could put a lie detector on all of them and you ask them that why do you want to put this delegates conference? All of them will find out to show red. Because their aim is simple. They want Amuriat out of the party. They want Nandala out of the party.
Previously, there was a disagreement between members of the FDC party over the way the party was being managed and accusing each other over the alleged dirty money. The party executive failed to agree with the chairman of the party, and this worsened the situation, hence failure to agree on a number of issues, including holding the Extraordinary Delegates meeting. Even though Biringwa says Amuriat refused to call NEC, the deputy spokesperson FDC John Chikonyogo says this is supposed to be called every after 3 months according to the party constitution.
The reason the chairman gave that NEC has not been meeting, he want to take an Amuriat to delegates conference. I brought him because NEC was not sitting. But if he checked our constitution, it's very clear. The mandatory NEC has to be there every 3 months to receive quarterly reports.
Power starts and end. The founders of the party found it fundamentally necessary to separate the executive, okay, from what I would call the owners or the board of directors. My responsibility is to take care of the party on behalf of the delegate conference. And there it's clearly stated who has got the right to do so. The powers to call a delegate conference, to call extraordinary conference, to call a special conference lies with the chairperson.
Biringwa insisted on organizing the Extraordinary Delegates Conference, to which powers he is given from the party constitution.
An extraordinary meeting shall be convened by the chairperson in any of the following circumstances. A, when the chairperson so decides. That's number one, and that's the one I'm utilizing.
On the disagreements on who has certain powers in the constitution between the Secretary General and the Chairman, Biringwa has explained the powers he has.
The National Executive Committee requests. The National Executive Committee did not request. Part of it is the problem why we're having a problem, the problems we're facing now, because for some reason, the executive, headed by none other than the president of the party, by the name of Mr. Amuriat, Honorable Amuriat, refused for the last 4 months to hold the National Executive Committee. Your answer is there by saying that when the chairperson decides, it does not state the chairperson has to consult.
However, some party members say Biringwa during the 28th July National Council signed on a resolution accepting to continue with the elections.
This chairman Macharo tugambye nti alina abantu bamuleetera petition. Ate nga chairman y'omu, kuba mwami Biringwa musaasira musajja wattu. Chairman y'omu yatuuza olukiiko wano n'ayisa resolution zengenda okubaamu mwenna olwaleero n'agamba nti okulonda kwonna kutambudde bulungi. Era batannaba kulonda bagenda kukola ki? Kugenda balonde.
Police also released a statement that indicated that it will not give protection to this conference, and to Biringwa, police has never given the party protection.
Things are done also haphazardly. The chairman himself went to the police. So some of you have been trying to twist it as if it is FDC trying to stop this delegates conference here.
Let me ask you, permission was not granted to hold or not to hold. Okay, the letter states we will not provide you with protection. DC members have been beaten, have been jailed, some been killed. Is that what you call protection? We are protected by God. Others follow.
He also clarified that the Constitution allows him to call a delegates conference in case he receives petitions from members.
1/2 of the district executive committees, we have already received that and more than what's necessary. Or C, on receipt of a petition from 30% of the delegates from at least 50% of all districts in the country, we have.
On the issue of some members who filed a suit in High Court about the Extraordinary Delegates Conference, Biringwa said he will have to wait for the ruling to comment.
Just waiting to hear what's coming out of court today. As you know, it's sitting, and we're waiting to hear from them, and that will determine what the next step is.
Ivan Juko, Nafka Farida for UBC.